Hi, good evening everybody. We're here, lobster opener, and our friends gave us a nice lobster. We have some special guests here tonight, so we're gonna make a Thai curry lobster. Usually it's a Thai curry crab, but I'm gonna replace the crab with lobster. I think this guy will do. And the most important thing about cooking, obviously, is a sharp knife. Sharp knives or dull knives are actually more dangerous than sharp ones, so always have your knife sharpened. Always have everything prepped. So we have today for the ingredients, we have some red pepper, green onions, celery, cilantro, green beans, onions, and plenty of garlic coming out. We're gonna need some chicken broth, some Thai fish sauce. Here's some Hoshing oyster sauce and coconut milk. And we're gonna need some eggs as well. So I'm gonna get started and show you how to process this. The first step is to carefully process your lobster. There's a couple ways you can do this. For lobster about this size, I normally just split the tail by grabbing it and twisting it. A little inhumane, but what you can do is you can take the knife and sever it through his tail. It's not going to feel very good doing that. Once you sever the tail a little bit with your knife, you can grab it and twist it off. And there you have the lobster tail. I'm going to show you guys a little trick here. You take the lobster antenna and you can break it in half like that. And these spines, they're fine if you go with the grain, but not, it's very coarse when you go against the grain. So what we do to devein it, because you don't want this piece in here, that's their intestine. So what you do is you take it and go backwards, not front, but backwards with it into his anal cavity right here. And you stick it in there and twist. And those barbs on that antenna is gonna take the inside out. So now the vein has disappeared from here, and we clear out through here. And that goes in the trash. Now you have a clean lobster tail that you can devein. You take the head, because there's so much meat in here. There's actually more weight in the head than the tail. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna waste the head. We got it. There's a couple little areas here that once you get through, this is a large lobster, so it's gonna be a little more difficult. This guy, you can kind of tell he's a male. That's a sperm. We don't need that. So we're just going to clean it all off. Move that away. This part of the lobster is the gills. That's also a part we don't eat. So let me get a pair of scissors real quick. My good friend Ken Long just gave me new shears. So with that, you just cut the lungs and the gills off. And you can trim it. Give it a little trim. So this side. And you can cut it. This is the most difficult part about the whole recipe, is really cleaning it up. Clean it up. And with this head, because this is just a shell, I'm just going to trim it. So I'll show you later, I can use it for an ornament or decoration, the head part. After cooking is done. That's the roe. So we're gonna cook that as well. It makes the sauce taste so much better. There's really not much wasted here. And then for this part, I like to sure everything on the inside is cleaned out. And And then on this part, I cut it into bite-sized pieces. So these are all like bite-sized pieces. They're gonna be perfect. This is starch, guys. We put a little bit of this inside just to kind of like when you're frying it, it kind of gives it a little bit of a consistency. So it doesn't get too watery. You don't need a lot, just a little bit to cover. Just fry these for a little bit. Thing with frying too is you want to try to keep the oil at a certain temperature, so you can't put too much in at one time. You'll decrease the temperature of the oil. Need to fry it a little bit. Once it's red, you can take it out. Wow. Don't forget the head. Okay, I think we're good here. Coconut milk. like to put lots of eggs, so maybe 4 eggs. So then I put in some curry powder. Sugar. Biscuit. Some the hoisin sauce. Seafood seasoning oil or soy sauce. Some oyster sauce. Some more. Okay, heat up the oil. Now we just have a little bit of oil, but just enough to heat up our garlic. You have the sauce in there. You gotta just keep stirring it, and then it'll start getting a little bit more curried. And you gotta keep stirring, otherwise the egg won't fluff up. When it starts to curd up, we're gonna start putting the lobster in. And at this point, if it's a little bit dry, you want it more wet, this is where we add chicken broth. I like to put my green onions and cilantro in last because they're quick to cook. The ones that are going to be more difficult are your celery, your onions. A little bit more. Put in our green onions. The last part is all about presentation, right? So you kind of want to try to get it so that you're showing off the good parts. I mentioned about the head earlier being like garnish. Do it right. So it's all kind of hidden, but you can see here's a fresh big piece of lobster meat. And that's good for now. Some tom yum goong that my wife made. So here's a piece. Pretty good. Right. So you just break the knuckle and you're gonna pull. Take that little soft one out, and then from the other side, it should just come straight out. Like a popsicle.